Gosh.
All right. Hello.
Alright.
We did it. We made it another week, everybody. We're alive.
Just.
Are we though?
I'm not alive.
Well,
I am very much dead.
It's all just a
That's-
simulation.
yeah.
That's just what they want you to think, man.
Mm, yeah. The birds aren't real. Anyway. Hello and welcome to DnD. Okay, how do I do these things again? It's only been a week. I
Yeah,
usually
it
remember.
feels like longer for some reason.
Oh, this week
This
it's just
time on Skelly's Drag Race. I mean, what? Dungeon Race. Yeah.
yeah,
Good lord.
yeah. I don't fret.
Start
so-
your
It's different when I'm not
engines.
interrupting you.
Don't
Yeah.
fuck it up.
No, don't.
Don't fuck it up.
Christ, RuPaul's a leech on society, Frex.
I know.
Yep.
Drag Race.
Anyway, how am I going to use that anywhere now?
What was it?
Got a
the
new
name?
name.
Oh god.
Are you stealing other people's names now?
Apparently. Okay. Last time, the team had arrived at the place with the things. What's this place called? Man, I'm really not together today.
It's like a pit, a crater.
That's right. You guys, but yeah, okay. Anyway, so you went around.
Bounty hunters.
You came back up to Pervalor, and you
Oh
stayed
yeah,
the
we
night
terrified
outside.
a young man.
Yeah, you stayed the night outside. You terrified a young man who was just chilling in the morning outside. Terrified the absolute bejesus out of him. Yeah, went up and rounded up to the edge of the crater. Took a look over the edge and found the crystal. The crystal that rests in the middle of the old crater gives off a powerful light and energy. So much so that all of the trees and flora use it essentially as its energy source instead of the sun. So it's kind of freaky in there. Yeah.
Even Ailey sensed something was wrong and was like, "Oh, we need to get the fuck out."
Yes. So yeah. So you guys have since left, and then as you were coming down the side of the hill, the crater, you came upon a couple of dwarves and some humans who were looking for you guys, who seemed like they were the part of the bandit group that you guys had since dealt some civil blows to back in the old
Right back
Eastern-
in our first big mission.
yeah. Well, and since had faced them since as well. But they it turns out there was a bounty placed on your heads in general, it seems, and they were looking to collect that as well. So that is where we're at the moment. After having killed them, you guys are all off your horses and that's what
And
that's where
Ailey
we were.
wants to check all their bodies for like whether there's like a note with our like how much we're worth, and also if there's any notes of betrayal.
Of betrayal, huh?
Because she's worried that we've been betrayed, or that even worse, Wayclaw could be in danger because we gave the head to Wayclaw, and if they don't
Oh.
like us, maybe they won't like Wayclaw too.
Okay. All right. So roll an investigation for me.
And
Yeah.
heartbreak.
Roll some investigations for me.
How many do I need to roll? How many bodies are there?
Just one for everybody who's looking.
I mean, I'm looking for stuff on the people rather than
Well,
bodies.
I am looking for loot as always, but she is looking for that too.
Let's give me loot.
Yes. Me too, please.
Thrakus Varus, you guys got some stuff. Ailey. Ailey doesn't seem to find a whole lot.
This was the looking for notes roll, not the looking for loot roll.
I mean, it's a looking for
They're kind of
everything roll, I'm
combined.
afraid. Okay. So, Thrakus, you find going through all of their pockets and stuff. Not really a whole lot. You, from the assassins, find another 2 flasks of poison. So you can add that to thing, 2 flasks of poison.
And make sure they're flasks.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And you find a grand total of about 7 gold between you and Varus. Find a grand total of about 7 gold pieces, 12 silver pieces, and 11 copper pieces. So, one of you can write that down if you want.
Take the money.
Yeah, I mean, you can have it. It's chill.
No, I'm not phased.
I'm sure
If
we'll.
we're too nice to each
Alright,
other.
I'll have it.
Side, Ailey
Go
will
for it.
take it.
No, alright, Thrax has got it. 7 gold, 12 silver, 11 copper.
Alright.
You got that?
12 silver, 11 copper. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when searching, you find one of the bowmen has a quiver that's operating a bit weirdly. It doesn't seem to have. It's got runes on it, so it looks like it's been enchanted of some way. But it's empty. You're not sure exactly what its deal is.
Oh, fuck yes. Can I roll to find anything out about it? Like,
Sure, you can
Arcana
roll
or Insight?
Arcana on it. See if you get a sense of it. It's definitely magic.
It's like
Yeah, I really suck at
90%
these
magic.
magic rolls.
Mm-hmm.
My Arcana isn't a negative modifier or anything. I still always roll badly.
Everyone does. None of you are magical inclined.
I got lucky once. And
Yeah.
I'm not expecting
Yeah,
it
but-
to ever happen again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't even roll average.
That's-
But in searching, Varus does also find a piece of parchment rolled up that seems to be your hit list,
Bounty.
your bounty,
Mm.
the wanted poster.
Bounty.
Yeah,
How
it doesn't.
bad are I wanted?
Well, it doesn't have
posters?
a drawing of you. It has a description of your characters, which are pretty accurate.
Okay. Yeah. I'll unfurl it and read
Yeah.
it out. So everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah, so it's looking for tall yellow, very large man. It doesn't explicitly say half orc. I guess they didn't really know that. Looking for
The yellow threw them off.
a sneaky hooded woman question mark with ginger hair, a small halfling, very pale, with a gun.
So yeah, it does stand out a bit.
Yeah, and a red person with horns. but it also details Joe, a battle man, and also Hodded, and Jamie, a pale elf with purple hair and tattoos.
Is it who is the collector of the bounty supposed to report to?
Does not say, but it does say that the bounty is 1,000 gold.
What? We're only worth
Yeah,
1,000
Just
gold.
shut up.
Fuck that.
Is it 1,000 gold each?
Each?
No,
It doesn't.
I think it just says.
Yeah,
just
it's not
overall.
very. It's not very descriptive. It just says 1,000 gold at the bottom. So it could be
have to find
each.
this fucker-
Could be...
I'm like, okay,
We
okay,
have to
so
find
they
this
might
fucker.
not know us, but seriously, Jamie, 1,000 gold? What?
Also, like, that's a lot for a common thief
Yeah.
in this
Feed
world.
us 1,000 gold.
For you guys,
Us.
it's not a lot considering.
Who the fuck do they think they are? We gotta find. Okay. We gotta go track down this motherfucker and teach them a lesson because how dare you, sir, or madam, or whatever.
Absolutely.
Also, just imagine the kind of compared to the amount of people that came that were not good enough, even close to dealing with you. Of course, they were only getting paid that much.
Idiots.
Anyway,
Do you think it could be, given the price? Do you think it could be a token bounty? Like they didn't want to, but they had to. That's why the price is so shitty and the assignment is so dangerous.
Maybe,
Maybe it's
but
just not someone with enough money.
That's also fair.
or just
Underestimate
someone
us.
that underestimates
Yeah.
us.
As you both said, I mean that is also quite likely. Given the fact that they are still talking about Joe on this, it must have been posted a while ago. But in saying that, the fact that Joe is described on here, I think we should probably try and check in with him. Make sure that he's okay and he's not being hunted down and taken in as a bounty.
Yeah.
Because I would feel bad. He
Get another-
Sorry.
Caracas,
What?
you cut out.
Oh, keep going. You're good.
I was just saying I would not want him to be getting into trouble for, being our friend.
Yeah.
And
I'll
I
be
know
pissed if anyone has hurt our friend.
Mm-hmm. And I know that he's, powerful and stuff, but if he faced anything like we just faced on our own, and he is closer to the kingdoms, I don't know how well
What's the
that bodes.
fastest way back to him?
The fastest way I think would be getting back into the kingdoms. I mean, there might be somebody with magic, but I don't know anybody like that. Off the top of my head, that would be willing to help. Otherwise, I think we get back into the kingdoms and use the railway.
So, what's the plan?
I mean,
We were already heading
the
back.
fastest way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, fastest
I
way
think we're
back
already
into the
hitting
Eastern
fastest way
Kingdom.
anyway.
Well, the fastest way back into the kingdom would be to go along the but it's not exactly a known route.
Yeah, we should.
I mean,
The
it's
way we
Ailey's
know is probably
preference because
faster,
they don't
and there's a
like the
train.
claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't like the claustrophobic jungle mountain thing.
It would-
I would rather go
I'm
through.
also
mountains.
like, sorry, there's lag again for me. We also have stuff to pick up in other towns along the way. Like, I am.
Well, it's
not
just in
leaving
the
that
one
shit.
city, isn't it?
Yeah, because me and Varys did it in the same city, didn't we?
No, it was me. I have
I think it
stuff
was-
in
yeah,
the
it was you too.
claustrophobic city.
Okay.
I just got some ores when we were in there.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
So
and
we
I am
go
not
through
leaving.
as fast as possible. We just get the 10 minutes, pick up our stuff, and we just keep going until we get the hell out of that place.
Okay.
That's fair.
To Joe.
We've paid coin. We should pick some stuff up.
Yeah.
I do think we should at least investigate the idea if anybody can get us back faster.
You can do that while we're picking up our stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, you can pick up your fairy girlfriend.
I'm sure
Pardon?
she'll meet us at the border and can
Oh, you
escort us
are
into
able
the
to
city.
use the girlfriend word now. You were very, very
Yeah, I
anti
said
that
pick
word
up
like
your-
20 minutes ago.
Your fairy girlfriend.
What about
Yeah.
what about your skeleton girlfriend? Huh?
I mean,
Yes.
I don't know
That's-
who you're talking about because
No,
no one
no,
has
of
agreed
course.
to be my girlfriend.
Oh right. No, I mean
Therefore,
nobody
This
agreed
is
to be
why
my
you
girlfriend
shouldn't
either.
like people. It seems to use
Yeah,
up
but I'm teasing you.
her brain cells. It could be going to saving Joe.
Says the one in love with
Right,
someone who might be a
it's-
dragon. Anyway,
You know
No,
that.
no, she's just
Fire horses.
obsessed because
Yeah, let's
he
go.
could be a dragon. She could want him to be a dad or a brother or a boyfriend or a friend or whatever. She doesn't
All right,
care.
whatever
He's
your
just
kink
like,
is. Don't.
dragon.
Right.
Dag wrong.
Okay. Well, you all get back up on your horses.
Oh,
And
would the horses go through the forest?
I mean,
Yes.
if you want, we'll see how it goes. You hop back on, and you ride at speed around again. Valor, to get around the busy streets, and just absolutely hoof it, all the way back down to Rello Valor. Down here, which takes you. This time, you would be. Why I keep getting off axis and I move you as a group? It's really annoying. Would take you the full day. So, after your adventures,
Like a full day to get where?
so from your sleep to the crater with the fight, and then
Awesome.
all the way down to Relovalor. Down here.
Do you think we can
the full
just
day.
stay at Jamie's lodgings even though she's not there?
Rill of Lore is where the king is, yes?
Yep.
I'm sure we
the-
can hit him up for a place to stay.
Oh,
Even if it is the ambassador's quarters, it might be a good idea that we go and ask him.
Valor. Who's on this map? You're all on the map. You're all in the middle of the map. It's not where you are. You are. here. So, what do you want to do?
You go to see the king.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Make-
have to.
Did she end up
Make
getting
use of
someone
all
to
the,
make clothes? Oh no, she already picked that up.
Yeah, you
didn't
got
she?
those a while ago.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what it was she brought.
She wore a purple dress and
Yeah,
You had a
custom
custom
your
dress.
black. That's right. Your
ones.
black fucking really
Party dress.
gaudy fucking encrusted fucking dress.
No, didn't she also get a custom one there as well? That she
think
picked
she
up when
did.
she went to buy the purple one? But I can't remember what that one is.
There was like a
Because you had to wait a
fancy.
couple of
There
days.
was like a fancy dress that you got.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
had
if
like
you
a-
didn't put
like
it
a
on your sheet, that's on you.
gaudy out of season dress.
That was
A
the one that
custom
got
job
semi-ruined
purple
from
one.
her wearing it to fighting the demon.
Yeah.
Then she got the other one.
I think we should utilize the friends that we have in high places and find somewhere nice to sleep.
Okay.
Head off toward the king.
Let's see if we're allowed to stay at the ambassador's quarters.
Well, you make it through the city, with your usual side-eyeing that you get.
Especially now that we're on death horses.
Yeah. That's right.
Can I-
You're walking through town with those.
Can I pick up a big old blanket?
There isn't really any lying around.
Like purchase one.
You can try and find one in the town on your way through if you like.
Sure. Just along the way. If there's nothing along the way, then
Along the way,
I'm not going to go out of my way for it.
Squarey sort of thing. Yeah, there is a linen salesman, I guess.
Mhm.
There is a place that seems to be selling linens.
Cool.
It's once you've passed the gate, so it's kind of posh.
Oh, okay. Nothing too fancy, just something that I can trim up so that my horse is not being constantly stared at.
All right. You,
Oh, by now, Ailey would have taken some of her glitter, her elven magic glitter,
Yeah.
and put it, like, on the horse's face.
As if it's not
On
terrifying
it,
enough.
the equivalent to the horse's cheekbones, or what she would have thought that they were, and, like, eyeshadow, so that she can tell her one apart. She would have put glitter on hers pretty early on. Because that's her logic. Not only are there dead horses everywhere, there's just...
God, I wish we had people who were doing fan art.
So you can tell them apart despite them being magical horses that will absolutely come when called.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the
alright.
Make
reason
her
why.
one
That's
more
the only
glamorous.
reason.
I mean, just wait till that black dress gets a little more destroyed, and that's gonna become the horse's permanent blanket that she will dress the horse into.
Anyway,
Can
you
you,
grab
like,
a
Is there a
simple.
way of plaiting a fire mane?
Her what?
Right,
Like,
the main fire that
Like it.
comes out of.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Okay.
can,
you know,
if you concentrate hard enough, you could probably force it to become like a weave pen.
interesting.
Would you like
Right,
that?
so
Is that what you're
Name
after?
it Sparkle motion.
Not for me, no. My horse needs to be as terrifying and not feminine as possible.
Ah,
I'm
Well,
asking for Ailey.
Ailey's one doesn't have that.
You didn't
Yours
bother
is
with the
only one
fire.
with the fire main.
No. Yours
Yeah,
is the
you
only
wanted a
one
fire mane on yours. Ailey didn't care that she put glitter on hers.
Oh, okay. I
Because
didn't
she
realize
wanted
that
it
Ailey's one did this.
shinier.
No, none of ours do. It's just yours.
Yep.
Damn
will-
right! You
Yes.
little Nicky. Alright.
That's how you can tell your one apart.
It's only while she's on it.
Well, only. Yeah, hell yeah. But also answers to little Nicky.
Yes. Anyway, so you stop and get off your skeletal horse, which is saddled, so it's not. It's, you know, there is something covering it. It's not just entirely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what you said.
At a first glance, most people wouldn't
No, we
even
can't
really
have
notice.
nudity.
And then, you know, once they like really,
Man, this
like,
thing's all bone. My
yeah, they're
God.
like, hold on a second. But anyway, hop off. You find a nice cotton sheet that's just piled there at the front of the store. I'll bring it up.
Sure.
Doesn't even seem to notice your physique or anything. He just sees the guy at the front. Just sees you pop the sheet up. He goes, 2 silver pieces.
I can't. Just give him a gold. I can't work that out.
All right. He just-
You're doing an
What?
alien, I
I
see.
forgot. I forgot. It's 10, isn't it?
yes.
10 silver
10
pieces
silver.
to a gold.
I mean, if you don't have any silver pieces, you would have
I
to
don't have
exchange
any
a
silver
gold.
pieces. No,
Well,
just,
there you
I'll
go.
just give him the gold. Keep the change. Grab my sheet and leave.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. Have a good day.
And then he finally notices after this.
As he
As
watches,
he-
just
as he watches
all
you-
he can
watches
see is
you-
the cotton sheet leaving. He can't actually see me underneath it.
Yeah, so he sees this tiny little person carrying this. Oh dear! But you can see out the front as you go out the 4 skeletal horses and their riders sitting there. One of them, a bright red demon-looking thing with fire billowing out of the mane of the sun. Oh dear! Everywhere you guys walk.
We are a fucking sight.
Yeah.
Oh, if they're going off to see the king, Ailey would have gotten
This-
back into her sparkle black dress.
Okay.
Even though it's a bit ruined now.
And
With her
And I
leather
would've
over
just-
top. And
Of
like
course.
wings awkwardly sticking out from where she slept. Because she's got the cloak over top of the wings. But they're just like sticking awkwardly out because of how big they are now.
Oh my lord!
She's given up on
Wait,
subtle.
so are your wings just there now?
Yeah, you can sort of
Oh,
see them
oh,
a
that's
lot of
not
a lot of the time. You can see them.
They used
I
to be
thought it
too
was just
small.
a-
Cloak kept them hidden, but now if she doesn't like tie them up, they're very obvious.
okay.
It's like you've got wings on your back and a blanket over top of them, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Are
She's
those
like,
wings, or
"I'm
you're just happy to see?
oh, those are definitely wings.
Yeah. Okay.
completely normal human.
So,
Yeah, and this is a completely normal horse.
so you're gonna try and get that that blanket up over the sheet over the horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gonna look like a ghost horse.
That's fine. I prefer ghost horse to actually
Yes.
looking like an undead horse.
It's gonna...
Ghost horse or zombie
Because I was
horse,
gonna be like,
okay.
why is your horse pretending to be a ghost? And then he like lifts up the sheet. Oh.
it is not pretending.
Yeah. Well, roll a dexterity to see how well you do this.
Oh, absolutely. Just a general dexterity.
Yeah. It's a large sheet. You're gonna get over a big
Nice.
horse. Holy crap.
I'm the best.
Alright. You sort of just flick it out in a simple
What
motion.
the fucking thing
and
is
then-
for me to get a
and-
fucking nat 20
Yep.
on?
And flick it over and lay it down perfectly even across the horse.
Wonderful. Nobody has ever done it better.
Yeah.
Get back up on my horse with
Wow,
right
that
on.
was beautiful.
Thank you.
Somebody's on their high horse.
Yeah.
Beautiful, the finesse.
I know. I don't even know how it
Wrist
happened.
The
flick you did.
beauty, the
Mhm.
grace.
That's just, you know, all the recoil from the guns. My hands are just used to doing that.
Mm. Oh dear. Dear.
Right. Off to see a man about a horse, metaphorically speaking.
Yes.
A metaphor.
Oh, we have a horse. We're to see a
Metaphorical
man
horse.
about a bed.
That was it. Onward.
Plunk. Clippity cloppity clippity cloppity. All the way up to the castle walls. As the guards see you approaching.
How the fuck
I'm in
There's-
the
did we
lead
get
with
in
my
this city?
ghost horse.
Yeah, there's sort of just stunned stares coming from the mall. And then the
Hello?
doors creak open. As someone clearly knows exactly what's going on here.
Mhm.
Lets you in as the guard's eyes follow you
I
through the
wave to them
doors.
all, very happy.
Yeah.
You
You're
can
now-
see the hooves peeking out, but that's it. It doesn't even have eye holes.
No. No. Just walking sheep. Oh my god, what a sight.
I thought we were weird just as ourselves. Now with
Yeah.
these horses.
This is great.
Lord.
Alright.
Mm.
You dismount the horses and go inside. Yeah.
Sure.
Alright. You enter into the throne room as normal. There he is, the king, sitting down in his on his throne that's made to fit him in his ginormous size. Friends!
Yes, you
Hi.
Hello.
Wait, have we
I-
dismounted yet, or have we
Yes,
just come
yeah,
in
you
on the
had
horse?
you had dismounted. I did say that.
Because I was like, it is pretty large in there that we could just go straight on in,
You
right?
probably could, but you did not, because
No.
that's not polite.
We're friends. We're not those kind of friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Well, what a surprise! Didn't expect to see you back so soon.
Truth be told, we did not expect to be back so soon. We have two problems, and we're hoping that you might be able to help us out with them if you had the time and possibly resources.
Okay. What can I do for you?
Second problem.
Hmm? What?
What's the second problem?
We have a fucking bounty out on us.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. It's part of one problem, but it is two separate problems currently. The first is we were hoping that we could perhaps have somewhere to stay for the evening. Possibly the quarters that we used with Jamie,
Uh,
Or here.
if not currently occupied. We would not want to put you out so much as to ask to sleep in the palace. That is a bit impolite, Ailey.
The library is really comfortable to sleep in.
Haley.
Anyway,
Yes.
that is one issue. The other is a little more pressing.
okay.
Here, this will explain it the best, and I just hand him over the bounty note.
It's in common.
Oh shit! I'll read him
He
out
can't
the
read.
bounty note. Can he not read comic? Oh no, they can't.
They're elves. They're elves,
Yeah,
man.
fair enough. I'll read it out to him and
Nothing
let
about
him
them
know.
is common.
Exactly.
Oh.
They're elves, darling. Anyway,
Ooves.
I see. So there's the Eastern Kingdom have that much of a problem with you.
Apparently, we only just noticed this. We had a very unfortunate group of bandits approach us. And let's just say that they are not a problem anymore, but this now is.
Ah, you dealt with those ruffians, did you?
Yes, there
glad.
were about
Mostly
10 of them, I
unfortunate for
believe.
them.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, I
they
think it was-
did cause a bit of a ruckus when they had arrived here shortly after you left. And so much
Oh, I
so
see.
that I had managed to hear about it. And
Oh,
I'm
sorry
glad
to hear
that
that.
someone has sorted them right out.
Yes, well, yeah, they are very dead. But also
Very, very dead.
as you'll see on here, Jamie is, very strong and capable and probably quite safe where she lives at the moment. But the other person listed on here, our friend Joe, we worry that he might be in danger as he is separate from the party and, as far as we know, still back in the Eastern Kingdoms.
I see. So you would like to get to him or contact him in some way?
Yes, being able to contact him or any help with swift passage to him would be much appreciated, or being pointed in the direction of somebody who could offer that.
Hmm. I know there are some spells that could work, but they would usually have to be cast by the person who knows the person that they're trying to contact. So,
I see.
travel, however, is a little bit easier. We
Mhm.
could do something about that.
Yes, if that is possible, we know that we would be drawing a bit more attention if we were to be traveling on foot or on horseback.
Horseback, you say?
Oh, yes, we have horses. Very functional horses. Very
They're
good horses.
adorable.
Okay.
They're pretty cool. I mean, mine is covered
They're
in a sheet.
kind of eye-catching, though.
Definitely stand out. Yes.
I
So that's
see.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've
There
never been
is
able
one.
to fit in, but
This is a bit of overkill, I think. I believe that you two still had to pick up some things though.
Yeah, but that
yes,
can wait.
if we're on in the Earth Kingdom, but
Joe's more important.
I mean,
I
if
don't
we
want
are,
to lose my Lamia skin. He is more important.
we he is. I mean, we could go there and retrieve it and come back, but I mean that's up to you all.
I mean, it depends on where our travels take us. You know, like if we have a way of getting to him quicker, then we should use it.
Yes.
Well,
If I lose my Lamia skin,
I will make sure that Joe gives you a Lamia skin.
I don't want a Lamia skin. I want my Lamia skin. I worked hard on skinning that Lamia.
That is
Simon
true.
did say they could attempt to ship it, but it depended on where to.
I imagine that is where they make a lot of their money.
Well,
Apologies.
I do
sorry,
know.
You were saying.
I do know of certain spells that could travel large distances, but I don't know them myself. I know that the druids in Glenvalor would absolutely be able to assist in such things. Specifically, the ability to transport people through trees. It's very interesting.
Oh,
Um,
that seems like it'll feel unpleasant.
I don't believe so.
Sounds like fun.
It gets us there faster. I am not.
Yes, at the very least, it would probably get you through the jungle a lot faster. I don't know many druids who have left the jungle.
I mean, even if it got to us to the edge of the forest, that would cut down on quite a lot of travel time.
Yes. So, yeah, that would probably do it. That's about the extent of my knowledge, I'm afraid. Besides giving you the ability to fly. Not sure how.
Yay, flight! Then I can fly over top of the forest.
I don't know if you'd be able to get
Yeah,
that
you fly at
far.
the same rate.
Is it a limited
It's not
flight?
faster.
Yes, it would.
capacity?
It would. Well, I would give you. One of us would give. We would cast the spell on you to allow you to fly, and it would last a little while. It would probably get you to Glenvalor tonight, but then you would be out, and you wouldn't have your horses.
This is true. Yes,
Yeah,
I think.
Then can someone there do the tree thing?
Well, yes, but then once we get to the edge of the forest, we have to walk rather than take our horses.
And I'm not leaving little Nicky.
I mean,
Plus,
I'm
what about
more just
Codswallop?
You could carry Cotswold if you love it.
strong.
Could I carry little Nicky?
No,
He's only
you could not
bones.
carry the horse.
Still horse
He's
bones.
only bones.
He is only bones, but he is still horse bones.
I reckon I could carry horse bones. What if we put the horses in the bag of holding?
We have discussed
we've
this
had
before.
Yeah, this
You don't know-
discussion's happened before. We're
You
in the
don't
time loop.
you don't know what magic is keeping them together. You don't know if separating the bones would would leave them
Oh, yeah,
separated
yeah,
entirely.
now.
It's gonna be one of those Lego
remember now.
sets where we try and reassemble
Sorry.
it, and we're missing a very important piece, and it
Yeah.
just doesn't work now.
That's why we label them, but okay.
But
Yeah,
also,
but there are 4 femurs, and I don't know which one is which.
Yeah, we need to label them.
yeah,
Be specific.
draw
Be
diagrams of
specific.
horses on them
Be-
and then
be
point to which
specific.
ones they are. Anyway, I will also allow you to use the ambassador's quarters
Very
That's-
much appreciated.
Jamie usually uses.
While we are here, is there anything that has occurred that might need our help? I mean, we have already inadvertently helped out, apparently, helping both ourselves and you.
Yes, those ruffians. Well, they weren't that much of an issue. I just had heard about them because of their not being elves. They just got a bit rowdy at a pub. Didn't
Okay.
seem like it was going to be too much of a problem, especially considering they left. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty much the same. We're still trying to get things organized. After
Have you
weeding
found
out,
the dragon yet?
no, we haven't managed to track anything down like that.
Hmm.
No leads currently.
Hmm.
But I'm
How-
sure if they were going to present a problem, that they would present quite a large one. So
Yeah, that's fair. How is Darfin settling into his new job?
well, yes, he's he's had a rough few days. We've been trying to weed out some of the guardsmen on the take, trying to rattle a few cages, but it's getting there. We're getting
That's
there.
good. Wonderful. Well, I mean, if there's anything that we can do, you know where to find us. We will stay there. Should we just head to Glen Valor tomorrow then, and just ask one of the druids? I'm not sure how to go about this.
Well, I assume that you have friends in Glenvalor that you're.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh yeah, we have friends.
Laris had a friend.
What are you talking about? She's like nudging you in the shin,
Ferris, you
and it's really
dog.
painful. Shut up!
Well, from
Someone's embarrassed.
from the letters that you had previously delivered, it was my understanding that there were a few people there that knew of you and could trust you. That would probably aid you, especially Izu,
Oh yes.
the fire elf who's supposed to be protecting Jamie, but decided to take a leave while he was there, considering you guys were doing such things.
Yes, fair. He was also, I believe his father was part of them as well, Adaxi.
Yes, his father is
I
stationed there
suppose we
currently.
could ask them. Okay, wonderful. Right, thank you very much.
No problem. I will have a guardsman be at the door to let you in.
Wonderful, much appreciated.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Trudge back through the city. Back round to the ambassador's quarters. Ugh. There is indeed a guardsman there. when you arrive, who puts you in.
Are they demon twat?
They what?
Are they demon twat?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Sparkle motion or wiggy sheeness?
Yeah.
Wiggly sheeness.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ, you guys and your names. Holy crap.
You
I
don't
mean,
like
they
sparkle
can be demon twat if you need to be. They sort of just silently open the door. But noticing that you guys are riding skeletal horses.
Mhm.
He
He doesn't
does.
know that I'm on a skeletal horse.
Yeah, sure, totally. Yeah,
3 skeletal horses and a ghost.
yeah, and a ghost horse. He does sort of go around a little bit. Go a little bit up. Man, describing locations and movements around things. Goes around a little bit, and you see now that there is a pseudo sort of stable area. It's probably where like carriages were parked, as opposed to horses. But it opens up like a stable would, and motions that you could put your horses in there.
Yay!
So you all
Thank you.
whack your horses in there,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, points you into the abode.
Thank you.
Once you're all in, closes the door, and it's gone.
Cool.
There you go.
Right.
You've
They were
got
a bit
the
weird, weren't they?
ambassador's quarters to yourself.
To be fair, we are a bit weird. It's got to be an odd assignment for somebody. Hey, you, stand there and wait to open the ambassador's house for these 4 fucking weirdos. And their skeletal
Okay.
horses.
The guards here have seen some shit.
Yeah.
They witnessed a T-Rex stomp through their streets for like a minute.
So,
Right.
any plans? Anyone want to do anything for the night, or straight to bed?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I am gonna do something. Actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill up some casings for last rites.
Okay. Just regular filling?
Yeah, just a regular one.
No spicy.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with the spicy on the pistol bullets because I don't wanna. Yeah, nah. I don't wanna blow up my fucking gun.
Cool. Alright, how much casings you got?
I have 40 casings.
Alright, how much powder you got?
I have 1 full small pouch and 1 3/4 pouch.
Okay. Roll me the Tinker's check. Tinker's check.
20 total.
Okay. You fill from your quarter pouch, you fill 10.
3/4 pouch.
3/4 pouch. You fill 10 bullets. Rifle bullets.
Sweet.
Hey, Ferris,
Yes.
you got any use for some iron dust, being that it's incredibly combustible?
I don't know that, but I'm sure Varys would.
It is. Well,
Because I have a pouch of iron powder that I've just been toting around that I no longer have a use for,
Oh.
which spell was that for?
because it was going to be a spell component, but I got rid of that spell.
Ah, fair enough. Yes, I mean, I imagine that I could.
Yes.
Can I use that
Yes.
to fill some casings?
No, it's not that kind of explosive. Mixed with other metals, you can make it into.
Mixed with other things, it'll be really.
You can make
Okay.
what's it called? Thermite.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Exactly.
That could
Also
be
have
handy.
silver powder, but that is not.
That's not
Yeah,
what you
iron
want.
powder is the one you'd want.
Sweet.
Silver doesn't.
Jesus
do it
Christ,
much.
9.
Cool. So I'm gonna give you my iron powder pouch. That is 0.05 in weight.
Sweet. Cool. I have that in there now as well. And I imagine I used up all of my 3/4 bag for the rifle bullets.
Yeah, the whole 3/4 one.
Sweet.
Actually, no. You could totally use gunpowder in the iron powder to make thermite.
Sweet. That sounds cool to me.
I mean, also, the
Jesus
silver
Christ.
powder could be used in normal casings and still be a silver weapon, right?
So he
Mixed
couldn't.
with
You could.
the correct components.
What doesn't? It doesn't usually make contact with stuff.
Because then you'll get silver on the thing.
I mean, he could
'cause
melt
it's
it
the
down
bullet
easily enough to
explode.
turn it into something like that, but the bullets don't explode on impact. They.
I do have a.
It's the.
I currently have a decent amount of silver bullets. For,
Okay. All good.
Yeah.
for me,
Well,
me
maybe I'll
pistol.
just throw some fucking silver powder on something. You never know.
You never know when you
Yeah,
might
good
come
work.
against something that's allergic to silver.
Pocket silver.
There you go. It would really ruin a werewolf's day getting silver in the eye.
Oof.
The worst kind of glitter.
Mm.
Oh, I gotta keep this away from Alien.
Yes, you
Yes.
do. Yes, you do.
So, and I am able to mix the iron powder with some gunpowder, am I?
So if you tried to use that in your gun, it would melt your gun.
No. I mean to make like to make thermite, to make like a bomb of thermite, essentially.
Yeah, but it would be extremely unstable for you to even carry it around. So you would not be making that in like in a pre-state. You would make it when you need it.
Cool beans.
Varus would know that. Varus would know that he would not want to keep that.
He's a tinkerer. I
Yeah,
know.
he would not want to keep that on hand
No.
in case he like burns a hole
Yeah.
through his
His-
leg.
No, it's really intense.
Sweet.
It can melt
Yeah.
Like,
concrete.
and all it needs is the tiniest ignition
Yes,
source,
I
and then it
I
has an
am-
exothermic reduction.
Mm.
So like,
So would I be able to theoretically mix that in battle, or would I need to do that just before we go into a battle and make sure that I'm holding at arm's length?
I don't know really how many combat solutions that would have. I mean, if you
But
like,
if we need to melt through a lock on a safe.
oh yeah,
that
for
would
sure,
do the trick.
that would do
Yeah.
absolutely the trick.
Cool.
I suppose if you
Doesn't
if you
have to
mixed
do
it
it.
up, if you mixed it up quickly in like in a casing, in a you know, if you mixed it up quickly and put it in like a pipe or something, and then ignited that and threw that as like a grenade sort of thing, that would probably work. But it would mainly be very distracting, and if it landed on something, it would destroy that thing that it landed on.
Oh yeah, cool. No, more for utility than. For
Yeah, it's very
That's
much a stationary thing. It doesn't explode as much as it burns
it just
extremely hot.
goes straight through.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
It's
Yeah.
nice to know.
but if you
nice
wanted
hang on
to sneak attack someone in a really terrifying fashion,
Yeah.
go to sneak
Oh,
attack
if we
someone in a really
knew that-
terrifying fashion. Yeah. Have this powder, give it a shake, throw it on someone, throw a match.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Well,
There'd be
that's
nothing
a
left.
thought for later.
Mm.
Definitely a thought for the nightmares.
Just a
Uh,
casual way you could commit murder.
Hey, I mean, if there's somebody that's going to be staying in one spot for a protracted length of time, then I can take them out.
Kill a sleeping person, for sure.
Okay.
Anyway.
I will keep those in 2 separate pouches on 2 separate sides of my bag. I assume backpack.
Oh, there you go. You've
Sweet.
got this.
And
It's about a night.
alright, I've crossed off my 3/4 bag of gunpowder, and I've got 10 extra bullets. Sweet. That'll be me.
Cool. Anybody else?
Nope.
Nope. Do you want to spend some time with your magical quiver, Veracus? See if you can try and figure out what its deal is. Veracus?
The Rikers?
Sorry.
Do you want to spend some time with your quiver and see if you can figure out what its deal is?
Yeah, I want to investigate it more.
Okay.
So, am I rolling an investigation?
No, you just spend enough time with it. You sort of figure it out. Considering you do have
I lick
magic. Of course you do.
How else are you gonna find out?
Just attune to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially.
This is my scientific method.
Well, you attempt to attune to it, but it does not require attunement. But after a quick play around with it, you realize that it is a endless quiver. So
I can have 69 arrows forever.
yes.
That is exactly what you take from this. Absolutely.
It means that you will always have regular arrows to throw at things.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
You don't have to worry about picking any more up.
Does anyone else want my spare arrows?
Chuck
I don't
in
think
the
I
bag of
can
holding.
carry any more arrows.
I have a decent enough supply
fair.
of bullets now that I don't need my bow.
Well, if you guys find yourselves running low, I got some spears on me.
Wonderful. Sounds good. I believe that my bow is now in the bag of holding anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so I should change that name to Endless Quiver.
Yes. If you're just gonna throw your other quiver away.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't need some other quiver holding me back.
Sweet. Okay. Cool. Well, if that's everybody, you sleep nicely through the night. Wake up relatively early in the morning. Make your way downstairs. You're all expecting there to be,
Oh no.
the usual supply of food and things, but unfortunately, it is not the case. As no one is. Jamie is not around to magic you up any food or anything, so it is pretty empty and lifeless, which is pretty funny when you think about it.
Ah. Little
But make your way down and find yourself in the kitchen and make yourself up a coffee and some toast.
Yes, the black life liquid.
Get yourself ready for the morning.
I eat the last of my small amount of jerky I have left.
But otherwise you're pretty sorted. Ready to take on the day. What's the plan?
I think we just head to Glen Lord.
Gallop into the jungle.
Yes.
Cool.
We're on our way.
Cool beans. All right. You follow your previous track out of the city, all the way around, down through, as the savanna-ish lands turn to trees slowly. slowly turning back into the jungle.
They
And
sell apples? Oh, so we gotta find some apple sellers.
yeah. And then, yeah, your usual, just like you when you had arrived, it becomes more and more difficult terrain. Luckily, your horses are capable of that. But I will get a survival check from Rakus, probably at advantage.
Oh yeah,
Just
it's your
for
favorite terrain. Is it not?
leading the way.
It is.
Also, you get
Nice.
kip for. So
Yeah, true.
Hey.
20. Nice. Yeah, so you have no trouble navigating the path through. Varys, you're on a horse, so you don't need to worry about your
Yeah.
short stature through that. To
I
run.
have also, in the meantime, tied up any
Control
loose ends of
Loving it.
the sheet, so it's not going to get caught on things.
Perfect. Oh, and
Codswallop is just loving finally getting to run.
yeah, galloping
Yeah,
through
he
the
would have had
forest.
to keep pace with us when we were walking.
Oh yeah, he
Ugh.
would have loved. Well, he would have loved when you guys were racing down the fucking down the highway on these skeletal horses.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you make it to the sort of edge where it becomes more glowing jungle than regular jungle. Take a bit of a short stop. You know, Codswallop's been running along with you the whole time, so he's a bit knackered.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
don't
have,
forget to reset your stuff as we have slipped.
Yes, you've
I
slipped a
just
couple of
realised.
times. Oh, you have slips at the fight as well, so yeah, make sure you've done all that stuff. Where's your, giving Codswallop a drink, it's food, bit of a midday snack. You hear a rustle in the trees. Perception checks, people.
Oh dear.
Hope it's just your girlfriend.
Was I supposed to do this at advantage? Yeah, I'm still in my train, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh dear.
Haley
Oh,
doesn't
Lord.
like where they are.
We had 23, a 21, and a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You need a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 2 total. But yes, it's still in that one.
She doesn't like where they are.
That one is at advantage.
That doesn't mean you wouldn't be looking, but yeah.
No, because she keeps getting distracted by the bioluminescence. It's the
Yeah.
only thing not, like, basically the only thing keeping her from screaming.
Freaking out.
Haley just doesn't know what the hell's going on anywhere, anytime. Yeah. So Varys and Thrakus, you Varys and Thrakus, you notice one of the jungle panthers that you had previously come across is looking in the distance, and it seems to be making its way slowly towards you.
Kitty!
I'm gonna wave to it. Do I get any form of response that tells me that that is a person being a panther, or if it's an actual panther?
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ!
How?
Well, it does. It continues to approach. It's very clearly noticed your presence, and unlike the one that you had naturally seen, is not afraid of you in any sense.
Okay.
Even with your large statures and in general peopleness. Well, not yours.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm
Yeah.
like a toothpick for these things.
Well, you're much larger on your ghost horse.
That's true.
So it gets close enough that you could fully make it out. It seems to be trying to communicate something with you.
Alright, I'll cast Speak with Animals. Yes?
All right. You do have that. Yes. Sweet.
If it'll let me cast it, Jesus. Why is this not working?
No casting for you.
Sorry, that might have been me. I think it syncs that up.
Yeah. Let's speak it then.
Yep.
There you
There you go. Cool. Right. Well. It says now in a lower gruff tone. What does it say? Fuck. Yeah.
It's just trying to communicate with you.
You're
Right, is the operative word.
trying very hard. You have reached the border of Glenvelour. What is your business here?
Literal business. So we have some goods that we commissioned earlier that we need to pick on up, but mostly we're trying to head on through because we are trying to get to a friend on the other side.
Do I know what Thoricus is doing? Or
Nope.
am I just hearing
You're
growling?
just hearing a lot of growling coming from
Can
above.
Ailey understand what's happening with the circlet or no?
No.
It's not, I guess it's not language.
It's not a. It
Yeah,
is not a
it's
language.
Please,
Mm.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Grr.
Yeah. Yeah. It says. It says back to you. Well, this trail has gotten perilous due to the several incursions of the Feywild. Be careful on your way back through.
They told
Thank you for warning us.
Mm.
I'm particularly fond of shish kebabbing Fae.
I see. Well,
Sorry,
May the trees
that
guide you.
lagged a bit for me. I didn't hear what happened.
I said I'm particularly fond of shish kebabbing Fae.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. The part before that. Why are we shish kebabbing Faye?
they were. She was
Because
warning
the
you.
Feywilds are doing the incursion.
Yeah, she's warning you that
Oh.
the trek has become a bit dangerous due to Feywild stuff happening.
Oh, so plane crossover type thing.
Some sense.
Yeah.
You'll get this. You get this all sort of given to you in a translation from Thrakis. So it's it's probably like, watch out, might be Fey. I want to kill him if I see him.
Oh, okay.
Or
From-
I could
from the
say
same-
it. Jeez, right here.
All right, you go on then.
Yeah.
Translate.
Speak for me, man. Yeah, alright.
What is it saying? Thoricus?
They say that the Feywilds are encroaching on the path, so we might get a chance to off some Fey on our way through. But we should
Oh.
keep closer watch out for them.
Okay. I mean, I
They're not
don't think that
friendly.
I haven't had too many encounters with Fae. I think the only things I've really seen have been those dryads that were running away from the giants.
And the red caps.
Oh yeah,
the red
those
caps.
fuckers. Those are pieces of shit.
Yeah, those little serial killing motherfucking. Yep.
Yeah, it's also a
So
really good
gross.
thing that those things didn't get me at all in that fight. Because I still had that cursed armor on.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you be careful.
it was a panther
Mhm.
that they were talking to, so they needed to cast.
I'll be
Alright.
Speak with
fine. They're
animals.
the same
Shall
size as
we-
me. They can't be that dangerous.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Hack at your horse's sheds?
True.
Yeah. Anyway, continue on through. as it becomes proper glowy, all the way up to the wall of trees that make up the kind of barrier around Glenvalor. The trees where the mountain giants have come through seem to have been repaired, naturally or otherwise. So it's a bit of a wriggle to get to your horses and yourselves through the gap into Glenvalor, but you manage it. And there you are, standing at the base of the great trees in this luscious tree city.
Well, we need to go up to the market so that you two can get your stuff, yes?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We need to go to the markets for you two, yes?
Yes, we do.
Well, I mean,
I have
if
to go to the person with the Lamia tail.
okay. I mean, you two could do that. I will attempt to get us an audience, I guess, with the council. And I don't know, Willie can look after the horses.
Yeah. Willie nods and grunts.
Yeah.
I
I mean, the most Scottish roll.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if anyone's got a problem with undead horses, the person that we need protecting them is him.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
That makes sense.
All right. So,
I wonder if we'll bump into Izu.
maybe.
I will be back in just a second.
Cool. We'll do the others then first. So,
The first, so that I can then disappear as well. With
course.
hopefully Vertigo's back by then.
hopefully. All right, you hop in the old elevator, and make your way up together. You reach the market area, like you had previously seen, carved out of the great tree. Varys takes off up and around the ramp, to go off to the counseling building where you guys had previously met up with the counselors, and Thrakus and Ailey search around for the people. Do you remember their names?
Yeah, because Thoricus totally wrote it down. Evil laughter. Varys did. Oh, man.
Okay. So,
Oh.
Should we make
you,
an ask for
Thoricus, are looking for Galerion, Alexis,
Thank you.
who is working on some
My Lamia skin freaking thingamajig. Cloak, I believe?
yeah, there was a cloak
We're
you were
doing Lamia
buying.
first, then go to the
You're making it
bathroom.
out of you're making the cloak out
It was
of
commissioned. Yeah.
the Lamia leather. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ailey's looking for Faith, Nawar, and if you're still here, Ailey. No.
Nope.
Cool. Sweet. Well, we'll wait for them by doing you. So you give the place a look around. Can you roll an investigation for me?
I'm still in a forest.
You are still in a jungle, but same difference. Sure.
Thank you.
You give it a good look around, and you do spot Galerion tending to some leathers that he has up in a stall.
Alright,
You.
approach. Hey, Glare how you doing?
Well, thanks. Yes, your cloak. Yes. It's not ready yet, I'm afraid. Probably going to be another couple of days.
Okay. I'm not gonna be in town for I don't know how long. Is there any way we can get things shipped somewhere?
Perhaps. Will you be staying somewhere in the Elven Kingdom?
I won't be, but I'd be happy for it to be shipped to my good friend Jamie.
Jamie, of the ambassador, Jamie.
Yes.
You
know the one.
Yes, I do. Sure, I can get them delivered there if that is what you would like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't require postage though. Maybe a gold piece.
Yeah, I can give that.
Cool. And over gold. Cool. I will I will address it to you at Jamie's address. Yes.
Thank you.
No problem. He continues to tend to his leathers, but he seems a little bit shook.
Aw, Gibby.
Yeah. Anybody else? Are they back yet? No.
Alright, then I
Anything else you want to do? You want to go buy some stuff?
and accompany Ailey. Oh gosh.
Accompany
something like-
Ailey, you say?
Yeah.
Andy
Ailey's
is
not
on my
back
way
yet.
back.
Hey, someone's back. There you go.
I am back. Hi.
I was thinking of buying something sticky.
Excuse me.
Buying something sticky. What?
What?
Okay, well,
What?
I need something that can glue shit to my arrows because I have so many cool weird goos that I have, acquired that I want to have fun with. But you all keep being like, "Oh no, you have to spend a bonus action, and then I can't do it in battle." And it's
I see. You want
suck.
to prepare these things in beforehand. Okay.
Yes.
Well, depending on the thing, you can prepare some.
All the things I've asked so far, you've said no.
Yeah, like poison
Such
will
as
go off
my
pretty
various
quickly.
Poison, venom, random goops such as that of the bee, that weird moss I left.
Yeah.
I get weird moss.
I want to collect more of that on our way if I can.
All right.
What else?
Is that a contaminated sample of weird moss? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Yeah, weird moss fungus. Of course. Anyway, well, now that Ailey's back,
No glue makers.
there doesn't seem to be any glue makers. We'll just use your previous investigation. There's not really a lot of not really anything you can spot that would do like that. Any sort of adhesive-y things.
Hey, Glarion. You know of anyone who'd make adhesives, some sticky substances? I want to experiment with things on my arrows.
Not that I know of, I'm afraid.
I mean,
could certainly
you make stuff
tie-
all the time. It's not just rope binding.
You could certainly tie stuff to arrows. But I don't know of any
That's some bullshit,
substance.
Well, Glabear, you are of no more use to me. Goodbye. And I turn and go and find Ailey.
Cool. Alright. Ailey is making their way to... Ailey?
Pick up the weird robes that she ordered for her ascension.
Do you remember the
I didn't
person's
write
name?
that down. You know what I like. Come on. I can't even remember the name of the glitter elf now.
Certainly important things for your character specifically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway,
I didn't write it
I mean,
down.
I immediately make up weird nicknames. So,
Yes. Roll an
That
investigation.
is the one that she went back and specifically asked their name the next day, but I
Yes.
can't remember what it was.
Both of you did that, and both of you didn't write their names down. Anyway,
Did you give them names?
Why would
I can't
we?
remember.
I did.
Varys writes it down. Why would we write it down?
I
Mhm.
don't write down your guys' stuff.
Somebody did.
Sometimes. But
Sometimes.
It's usually the general stuff that I write.
Anyway,
Was
roll an
a
investigation.
monstrosity person.
Roll an investigation. Because I will
Investigation.
assume that Ailey does remember the name of Faith Noerin, the person that they gave a whole bunch of money to. But you can't see him.
She wouldn't remember where it is. Well, also it moved.
It did
what I
move.
remember.
It did move.
Moved every day.
So you can't spot them.
She's gonna go get snacks until she remembers where they are, or if anyone else can help her find it.
So you're gonna try and ask somebody.
Mm.
You're gonna do the classic Ailey
She's
thing.
gonna
Just...
get snacks and ask someone.
Ah, okay. Well, you find a snack store pretty easily.
Follow the nose.
They're all over the place.
I would like some food. No. What kind of snack store did she find?
Like roasted chestnuts, and other other vegetarian food. No. Yeah, like just it seems like a street side stall that is selling a lot of roasted nuts and vegetables and herbs and stuff. Smells fantastic. And it's like
Do they
all
have like
glazed in like
your
sweet
generic
sauces.
pack where you like pay the money and they'll give you like 5 of this and 5 of that kind of thing?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
all.
like our local ones.
It's all pretty
Yep,
cheap.
she'll order one of those.
Okay.
I want to try everything, except for that. That looks weird. She's pointing at, but I'm sure
Okay.
there's something that would look weird.
That'll be 2 silver, thanks.
2 silver. All right.
There you go. Pick of assorted
By any
foods.
chance, do you know where there was a fabric person?
Faith.
Faith.
Neymar.
That the took commissions and things. I'm trying to find her.
Yeah. She's just over there. She points you
Ailey will
directly into
look
the
around
face
like,
of
"Yeah."
Faith. Neymar. She's literally like basically right behind you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Classic.
Classic Ailey.
I mean,
Mhm.
how many times do I need to roll for how many times Ailey gets distracted just trying to walk across the road?
No. No, otherwise I'd be here forever. Anyway. You approach, mouthful of food.
Yep.
Oh, you.
She'll like wave.
Yeah. Hi.
And swallow. I've
Your
returned for my stuff.
your robe isn't ready yet, I'm afraid.
Oh. How much longer?
A couple more days.
Ah. Can I have it shipped to Wayclaw then?
Who?
In the other cities.
In the Eastern Kingdom?
Yeah,
I
I remember you
don't-
saying something about like a couple of gold.
need
Or
it
was that a
first.
different one?
Yes, I don't ship to the Eastern Kingdoms, I'm afraid. Just to the Elven ones.
What's the nearest elven kingdom to the other side that you ship to then?
This one? This city you're in right now?
And
Yep.
where else do you send? Do you send it to Jamie's domain? Do you send it by the king?
Yes, I sent it to any of them. There's a postal system that goes between them all.
Can you send it to Jamie's house when you're done?
Sure. That would be a gold piece.
Okay.
Hand her a gold piece.
It's still not done. Oh, goodness.
I
Bailey
will
doesn't
send
want to
it.
spend any more time in the claustrophobic forest.
I will send Jamie your robe when it's completed.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll see her again at some point.
Oh, okay. She just nods.
Usually happy with all of
Bye!
us.
She wanders off and keeps eating.
Yeah.
Looking at random sparkly things as she goes.
Eventually, Thoracus joins you. They go window shopping. Meanwhile,
Like, can he hurry up? I want to leave.
Meanwhile,
He's
let
not
them
done soon. I'm
fetch
leaving
Kale.
without him.
Varys is
And I'm just annoying the market folk because I keep sniffing and poking at various goops to see if they're sticky.
licking things.
I'm not licking them because that's rude, because
Okay.
if people have a claim to them. If anyone's going to lick them, it should be them.
Alright.
But I will sniff and poke.
Alright,
Yes.
sniffing and poking. Fine, trying to find some adhesives. Alright. You, Varys makes his way around the outside of the market, up the ramps, and along the bridge connecting the main tree to what you assumed was the council building that you had previously entered before. Along the bridge, right up to where there would be some guardsmen. And just as you get close, the doors open, and out steps a very familiar face. Izu.
Izu!
Ah, little one.
Oh.
What are you doing back here?
Okay, so kind of a problem, kind of an update, I guess. We need some help.
Okay.
You remember Joe, our robotic friend?
Yes, it's hard to forget.
This is true. We were traveling back from Jamie's domain. We dropped her back at her house and set back to come in this direction. We encountered some unsavory types as we were near the crater, and we had to kill them, but they told us, and we found this bounty that has been put out on us in the Eastern Kingdoms. It covers
see.
all of us in the party, as well as Jamie and Joe. Jamie is probably quite safe where she is, I imagine.
You managed to
she's
get her back
also
then,
very
yes?
powerful anyway.
You managed to get her back?
Yes.
Then yes, she would be very safe there from anything they tried to send at her.
But the issue is the rest of us are together, but Joe, as far as we know, is still in the Eastern Kingdoms and is alone. I worry for his safety, given that, well, with us in a group and Jamie far, far away and very powerful, he is the easiest member to get at. for anybody hungry for money.
I see. I understand your concern. Well, I guess you better find your way back as quickly as possible then.
Yes, that was where we were hoping that we could perhaps get some assistance from a druid or two, maybe?
Ah, I see. You were looking for some sort
As
of...
fast a method of transportation as possible. We spoke to the king on the way back through, and he mentioned druids having capabilities to transport people via trees.
Yes, I do believe they do have that kind of magic. They'd have to be a powerful druid. I will, well, imagine Ibri probably knows that spell. Let me talk to my father, see if we can get an audience.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Do you mind coming in and waiting by the council chambers?
No, not at all. I'm not sure. I think the others are still in the marketplace. So I may have to go and fetch them at some point.
Of course. I can have someone go down and get them for you if you like.
That would be appreciated, yes.
Sweet. He snaps his
Thank you.
fingers, and a guard comes out. Can you go and fetch this man's compatriots? They're a bit weird, and you'll find them down in the market. A bit weird. What do you mean? Well, one of them's red, and I'm sure the other one is probably doing some nonsense somewhere. You'll know it. You'll know them when you see them. Okay.
We do tend to stick out a little bit, except for me. Yes, exactly.
There, stick
Yeah.
it in.
Yeah. Alright, he takes off behind
You
you.
get it? It's cause I'm short.
I got that.
Good.
Thanks.
Just checking.
He runs away.
He does.
Yeah. He easily brings you inside and sits you down outside the council chambers and goes off seemingly in search of his dead. Doesn't leave you for a few minutes before returning with with Dexy beside him. Very large, birdish skin, much like his son.
Yeah, he was very swollen, wasn't he?
It's a very swole elf. Ah,
The swollest of elves.
just you today.
I believe that the others are going to be with me in a few minutes. Somebody was sent off to fetch them.
Ah, good lad. Well, yes, if
Sorry about any weird sucking sounds that come through.
of course. Well, of course.
Oh my.
I hear you have a speed plight that you would like to get sorted. Yes.
Yes, a good friend of ours is in a lot of danger. The Eastern Kingdoms, apparently somebody wants us dead or alive. Probably dead. It would be easier for them.
Well, that's all that I need to hear. I will get Ibri to put together the ritual required for teleporting you and your lot to the edge of the
Wonderful.
glowing forest.
We do have horses. I hope that wouldn't be a problem.
No animal too large. Especially
Yeah.
not with the trees that we have here.
Okay, well, that's good to hear then. Thank you. I very much appreciate this, as does the rest of the group as well, I'm sure.
No problem. Izu, will you be accompanying them? No, Father. I think my time over there is well done until Jamie meets me again. Fair enough. I know that there is a certain druid who would like to accompany them instead. I'm sure sure you should contact her, Izu. Yes, I will track it down.
Varys is just staring with very wide eyes. Who would
The one
who would that,
Ailey doesn't like,
would that
she
happen
wasted
to
her
be?
power.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Uh, what name would she happen to have? This person you're speaking of.
Micaiah, you've met her.
Yes, I have. Yep. Wonderful. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I'm sure your friends will be on their way up. If you wanna, well, we'll go and track down Ibri and bring her down to the ground level.
Wonderful.
She should be able to perform the spell right away to get you guys to the edge.
Awesome. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you. How is the city faring after the giant incursion, or the Fae in general, I suppose?
We haven't had much incursion on the city itself proper since. Just a few here and there that haven't managed to get through the walls, but otherwise we know that the trail has become a bit perilous. We've had to step up our patrols of more skilled druids. Hence why Micaiah is a bit free now to do her own thing. She's not quite at that rank yet.
I imagine that is very powerful magic. So
Yes. Well, see you shortly.
thank you very much.
Everybody use your trudge off. And,
Varys starts fanning himself with his hand. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Alright. You start making your way back down. Meanwhile, a guard has approached Thrycus and Ailey as they're Thrycus is they're dipping their fingers in unknown goo, and Ailey is stuffing her face full of random nuts.
Yep.
You two.
Wait, where's the orc? Where's Willie in all this?
We
He's
told you
downstairs. He's
stand-
looking after the horses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You two. You're wanted up in the ambassador's quarters.
Have we found a way to Joe?
I'm not sure. I was just asked to bring you. Izu has requested you. Is that right?
Izu, alright! Let's go! Izu's great.
Yep.
He does the fire horses.
Yep. You name dropped Izu. We good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's go then.
Little
You follow the.
disrupting, but you know.
Yeah, you follow the same path up, and about halfway you make it up to Varys, who's making it the other way down.
No, there you are. Hello.
Where's Izu?
Sorry, I have a mouthful of food.
So does Ailey.
Yeah. Unlike Ailey, I think that it is rude to speak with your mouth full.
Yeah.
Rude to keep people waiting for an answer.
Yeah, I suppose. Izu is going with his father to find a powerful druid who is going to open up a teleportation hole in a tree for us to go through with our horses as well, which is great. And we will be getting some company along the way.
Izu?
No, Izu said that he is done with his time in the Eastern Kingdoms until Jamie needs him again. No, we will have another companion with us.
Is it your girlfriend?
No, it is an elf named Micaiah.
Ah!
I do
your
not in fact have a girlfriend.
You need to
All
keep
right.
your girlfriend in line. I am not impressed about her wasting all of her magic last time, and if she does it again, I'm sending her home.
She tried to save your fucking life. Why are you being like this?
No, she didn't. She
She
wasted
attempted to.
all of her magic. The
No,
other guy saved my
She
life,
had used
not
up her
you.
wild shapes. She hadn't used up all her magic.
That's all that Ailey cares about.
Yeah.
Turning into animals.
Yeah.
He better be a cat for this journey.
Well, I thought you just said that you didn't want her wasting her magic. Make
Yeah,
up your
so
mind.
she needs to stay as a cat the whole time. Because then we can pet the cat.
You are a strange individual.
That's creepy. Don't pet his girlfriend. Like, that's not okay.
He is not
He
my
said it wasn't
girlfriend.
his girlfriend. So that means
I have
I
no
can
problems
pet
with
the
you
cat.
petting her as long as she is okay with it because she is not my girlfriend.
I mean, you just said
Pet
you're
cat.
okay with
Pet the
her
cat.
petting your girlfriend, so yep, she's your girlfriend. You called her your
No, I said-
girlfriend. It counts.
No, I didn't. That was specifically what I did not say in that sentence. Literally
I
what I,
mean, you
did
tried
not
to
say.
renege at the end, but
Alright.
Ferris's eye just kind of twitches a little bit, and he
Yeah.
stops talking.
Yeah. During
You
all of
just
this,
You hear in your head, "I'm going to fucking get you for this."
worth it.
during all of this, you make your way back down to the elevator, and make your way back down to where Willie is taking care of the horses. By the time you make it down, you see that Izu, Adaxi, Ibri, and Bakaya have made their way down as well, and are approaching. So you've got the two large fire elves and the small old elven, very old elven druid, who's all tree branches and yeah, green tattoos, and Micaiah, who is actually dressed now, not entirely naked, like previously, who is dressed in a,
Where is
in a
Kitty?
similar. Of course.
Haley, that is very impolite.
Maybe to you. You don't know what's impolite to them. You're from a different culture. They don't.
Ferris just
Elves,
looks at them
eh?
for confirmation. Like, come on, somebody please.
You do some very impolite things compared to what my house was like.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was. Yeah, that's a little impolite.
It sounded, it was more of a demand than it was a kindly
a
asked question.
It was a question. Where is the kitty?
Maybe it's just your voice then. You sounded very, "Where's the kitty?" That's you. That's what you sound like.
It just sounds like you being angry, which is all the time. Is your eye twitching yet?
Anyway,
I am finding inner peace.
Your household, Haley, in your household growing up, they also eat their young. Like, you just what the fuck? Man?
No.
You're so off the wall.
Did
They
your
don't eat
did
you
your parents
young.
breathe fire on you to keep you warm?
No, they
Did they-
weren't sure which of us were fire or not yet.
Oh, what? You heard that right? What?
Ooh.
yes.
Scribble that down in a notebook.
Yes, write it down. Write it down.
Nobody eats their young. God. They just abandon them instead. You're silly.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write it down. Write it down.
Writing it down. I'm writing it down.
It makes so much more sense the more she speaks about it.
Holy shit! The abandonment issues on this one.
It's all coming together.
Anyway,
Onward.
yeah, the elves are just looking at each other like, what the fuck?
These were part of the team that saved our city.
Like, these guys
Part of
have
it, at
some
least.
How many
serious.
of them are now going, wait, does she have wings now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not really that. It's not really that crazy for them, really.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're sort of just like, what are you guys even? How? Anyway,
We good at the point and shoots.
yes, indeed.
Yep.
Ibri steps forward. It's, the older elven lady. So you just want to get to the end of the jungle, and I have been there previously. I can take you that far.
That would
Yeah.
be very helpful. Thank you. We need to get back into the Eastern Kingdoms as quick as we can. We need to track down a missing friend.
I see.
We gotta
Yes,
see
and-
several friends to make sure they're okay.
Absolutely, but I think Joe kind of takes priority because he's named on this thing.
Yes.
Well, then suggest you all get on your horses, and we'll get this
On
thing
your
going.
horses.
Yeah. Get on your marks. We'll get this ready to go.
Get onto my horse.
You all hop up on your horses.
Mhm.
And Micaiah transforms into that familiar panther shape.
Monkey again?
No, she's going for it fast, so she turns into the panther.
Kitty!
It is nice to see you again, Micaiah. Yeah.
I
yeah,
wonder
Varys
if-
was waiting
yeah.
until she was well shaped to say it, 'cause he didn't know if he could handle her speaking back to him immediately.
Yep. She you're up on the horse as well, your little legs. She sort
hold
of
up.
jump nuzzles.
Yep, hang on.
Oh dear. Got your own cat fights to deal with. Oh dear. Dear. That rolls your natural 20. Your Eastern European accent. That's fair. That's fair, Raven. Go.
Varys isn't confident in this sort of thing. Yes, he's very.
What's Varys not
Yeah.
confident enough about?
Oh, you're hearing. He's a little bit shy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, Micaiah does sort of jump nuzzle your leg at the top of your head. More of a headbutt than a nuzzle.
Varys goes slightly more red.
Mm.
You didn't know it was possible,
Mm.
but he can.
And go a bit red. Red and pale.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you're gonna have to be quick. I'm getting slower in my old age. She walks up to one of the great trees and places her hands on the base of it. And the from the seam of the tree that separates, that goes, there's like lots of little lines that go up the tree. There's like a nice little seam of it that opens slowly, and there's a bright light that comes out of it. And then it sort of jumps right open to a massive hole in the tree.
Yeah.
It's just a bright portal. And you will leap your horses through it, and Micaiah through it as well. And it is 9:30. And Codswallop jumps through as well. It is 9:30. Do we want to finish up there, or do we want to continue further?
I'm fine to
Isn't
keep
that up
going,
the tire?
but yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see.
if Pyro is not feeling great.
I will ask. Pyrus says they're up for doing it for a little bit longer, yeah. Pyrus says that they're up for doing it for a bit longer.
bit longer? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you all sort of fall out of another tree in the forest area on the other side.
Does it sound like Timpin bowling pins being knocked over as
Yeah.
the horses kind of crash?
Kind of. Yeah, you just all sort of crash into each other. As you make it out of the tree on the other side and into the very familiar landscape of the Eastern Kingdoms.
Woo! Back to the west.
The West.
Mm-hmm.
Where we've been this whole time.
That's true.
We're somewhere in there.
Vaguely.
I mean, everywhere's east of somewhere.
That is true.
It's true. Yep. Was there train access from here?
Yes, that was where the train entered.
Do we?
Copper Night.
I'm sure Joe would have told us. We are able to still use the train, right?
He did tell
we
you how to
need
use the
him?
train.
Oh yeah. Cool. Just checking. I didn't know if we needed to be speaking in the robotic language to be able to get the thing working.
Yeah, so there was a robot controlling it that seemed to understand common as well.
Oh, cool.
But they spoke to each other
In their robot language.
in their dial tone.
Will we be able to fit the horses in there, or will they do the magical thing?
I feel like the horses would be able to.
The trains
They're not-
are quite large. They would be able to fit your horses in.
Okay.
Also, our horses are far skinnier than regular horses, I would assume.
Well, it's height
They
more
are.
than anything.
Ah, fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe.
Get the
Maybe
horses
that-
to kneel down,
Maybe they will fit. Maybe they won't.
stick their necks out long rather than having them
Let's
up high.
see.
Yeah.
It
Sounds
sounds
uncomfortable. Poor things.
Yeah. You just get them to lie down.
Putting them on a fucking cattle truck. Jesus. What are we doing?
I
They
mean,
canonically don't eat or drink or breathe.
yeah. Realistically, you
That
could
doesn't
just
mean they don't feel.
you
I
could
feel like
just,
it does.
could just leave them in the train station, and it'll be like home, an underground tomb.
Grim.
Anyway,
I'm going to. So, when wild shaped, people can still understand the original languages, right?
yes.
Yeah.
So she would be able to understand you, but
That's just rude.
but Thoricus's speak with animals will be over now. 17 minutes long.
No, it's fine. Just a bit of a warning before we get into anything. We have a bounty out on us from an unknown party, which we'll be attempting to sort out while we're here as well. So, just bear that in mind as well too. Things could get hairy at any moment.
The cat was looking at you while you were speaking and nods.
Sweet.
Probably should
I'm
have
understanding.
before going to
Don't
the trees.
waste your magic this time.
The cat's just sort of looks at you confused.
Just blinks.
Fine. Okay.
Yes. Should we head off for the nearest train station then?
Yep.
Cool.
We are gunning it across the landscape.
Yep.
Clip clop, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Yeah. So you give yourselves a good clip clopping in across the plains. yeah, it's probably about mid-afternoon by the time you make it to the outskirts of Coppernight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, you had a big party when you were here last.
Oh jeez, we did too. Wow, that's sad.
Mm-hmm. And you've got a cat. That's not the cat.
Oh god! Ah.
Oh dear.
There you go. A cat and a dog. Good job, everybody.
Well done.
That was very rude.
Sorry, I saw a glowing jungle and I thought that was it, but that's not what they're called. Yeah. So you start to come in from the direction that you came out of previously, towards Coppernight.
Mhm.
So similarly lifeless and empty.
Yeah, that's right. This was the funky place where like everyone just seemed to have abandoned it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Alright.
Excellent. No one will notice us using our secret train station.
Absolutely. Let's go.
We don't want to be making this public transport. Not yet, anyway.
Not until we've got our huge.
Not unless we can make
cartload of
coin on it.
dice out.
Mm.
That too.
That too.
All right, so you're just gonna keep going full speed all the way to your.
Yep.
As fast as we can. Definitely keeping an eye out though. Last thing we'd want is an ambush at the fucking last leg, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Our wits are about us.
cool. Yeah. 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 Hmm.
Mm.
This is my favorite things to hear a DM say.
Would you like us to roll something, Skelly?
No, you're okay.
Are
Wait,
we
we
though?
fighting
You
or
rolled
not?
something.
You're not fighting. No. Cool. So you make your guys' way all the way back to the entrance that you had previously come in through with no real issues. And then I'm not gonna fucking go through all the maps that you had previously been on.
Yeah,
But,
let's fast travel this bitch.
Yeah, straight to Heroica, right?
Is that where you want to go? There were 2 stops. So,
Oh, was there one that was nearer to where we think Joe would be?
that's not the right one.
Mhm.
But there is a stop. So we got Coppernight, and there is a stop at Cowport, and one at Heroica. So yeah, and you have no idea where Joe would be. Basically, you'd reached the edge of the forest when he said, "I
That
gotta
was
go."
his range. Yeah.
And then
I don't know. Maybe.
Time to start asking people if they've seen a Robo Man.
Yeah, I mean that could work.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what is he's a? What is he?
he's like a
What
he's like a
is he?
clockworky man.
Yeah.
There isn't really
He's
a
a construct, right?
Yes, technically he was a construct.
Yeah.
I don't think your thing can search for
I can't.
constructs.
I got nothing. No, I can't. None of my shit can.
Perhaps we could get in touch with somebody that has, I don't know, magics that could contact him somehow or locate him. I don't understand how that shit works.
Whatever floats your boat.
Does anyone?
I mean, you might not like it, but
Oh.
We could try our cleric friend Lana. Dead silence at the mention of her name.
How
She said that she had
would we
warded
have
the
better
city.
luck just? Would we
Hmm?
have better luck just looking for the person who has a bounty on our heads? Because if we take them out, then it's fine.
Yes. Well,
Cut out the middleman, and then we can search for Joe.
in that case, I think Hiroga is the best bet. We need to get in contact with Wakeful. If anybody's going to know and isn't gonna bullshit us about it, I think it's probably him.
Yeah,
Or
and there's a good few pubs that I can have a look around in, you know.
this is true. Nose to the ground and ear to the earth, sort of thing.
Sweet.
All right, to Hiroga.
All right. Let's take the train. Check it.
How does
Choo-choo.
how does Micaiah react? To
Oh,
train?
she is not happy. Let me check actually.
I will attempt to soothe her by patting her.
Okay. She can have this at advantage.
Oh, roll the exact same thing. Jesus.
Yeah, she's cat sick. All over the carriage of the train.
Yay!
Oh God. Oh, it is everywhere. Excuse me, Mr. Robot. Do you have a mop or anything like that?
It doesn't even respond.
No, I thought as much.
She returns back to human form.
I
Back to
thought you were
elven
gonna
form.
say she returns it from whence
No,
it came.
she does not. Look it up. That'd be gross. She returns back to elven form, and you know, holding her stomach, queasy, very very queasy looking. She does some magic with her hand and makes it disappear. But she's still very ill.
I invite her to sit beside me.
She accepts. And she is very queasy.
It's alright. It will be over in a couple of hours, I guess.
Yep.
But it saves us a whole lot of time.
She's
And
Has
it is in
anyone got any
fact
Serenia or anything to give this cat?
uh,
None of you guys know my jokes.
no.
how
Nope.
dare.
Anyway, you make it back to Hiroga without much other problems. Dealing with a cat being sick on the train. A panther and all. For a large cat, even.
Oh,
so.
that's a large stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a lot of vomit.
I don't remember what that star's for.
Was
Because the circle is where the train station is.
true. Before we leave, in fact, is our spice still there? Because this is the station where we hit it.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a carriage. There's still a...
Time to load up on some spice.
Wait, where did you leave it in the
I think it was down the elevator in the actual station
of
itself.
Hiroga?
Yeah.
Yes. So
I
then
think
yes.
that's what I've got.
Then yes, it is still there. Even if it was on the train, I can't remember. It's still there. So you still got a few bags of spice.
We had a half cartload apparently.
Yes. So quite a few bags of spice.
I'm just
Quite a few.
posting that was what I had in my notes.
Thank you, Random
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fill up 3 bags of spice. Pouches, not like big bags.
3 pouches.
Yeah.
You got
3 pouches of spice.
I would also like to have a pouch of spice.
Oh wait, we've got the bag of holding. Why don't we just put a big bag of spice into that?
Because we didn't want to accidentally mix the spice with other things. Wasn't that a
It
thing?
doesn't get
Did we have
mixed up in
explosives
the.
at one point? I don't even know.
Oh, we were wondering about the magic stuff of it.
Because magic in a magic item. Just
True.
like with the horses. We don't know what's going to
Also,
happen.
I don't think Willie had the
Oh
belt
no, he didn't
pouch
get
at
that
this point.
until
Bag of holding yet?
quite a while later.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you
Haley
guys
would
totally
probably
would have
still want
tried
a
to.
bottle of it again.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
well,
just scared what'll happen.
so couple of pouches for Varys,
3 pouches.
3 pouches for Varys, 1 pouch for Thrakus, and a flask for Haley.
Yes, that is the time.
Oh, what's going to happen if I lick spice?
Are you
Not
gonna
right
give
now,
it?
not right now.
You're not gonna give it
You're
a go
gonna
right
get
now.
magically high.
Not yet.
You
Not
don't want to. You
yet.
don't want to do it right
We're
now.
on a mission.
Okay.
We
Not
do
y-
our drugs after.
I need a wide open. I need a wide open space to do some science. Drug science is a thing, guys. This is totally it's for science. Anyway.
Yep.
How much
Later.
is my 3 pouches of spice going away? Vaguely, ballparking.
How much is away?
Yeah.
It would be the same as your pouch of gunpowder.
2, 6. 2.2.
So, you make it back to Hiroga.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the train station. Pick up your spice as needed. Go up the elevator with the large hallway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You leave, knocking over the posters and stuff that are
Yeah.
hiding
Shit.
it away.
Cover it up again as best we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to re-thingy it.
You've done
Haley, are you
this.
gonna do some?
Do some what?
Roll a deception check for
So
me.
last time
Ailey.
Haley camouflaged it,
Oh yeah.
and like really,
So
really
the-
well.
Yeah, deception check. Nice.
Is it camouflaged?
Seems like.
Cool.
Cool. So you're now in the far side of Hiroga, and it is pretty getting pretty late. It's like it's definitely nighttime. Evening.
Should we find a tavern so that we can get a bed for the night?
And do some reconnaissance.
Yes, that as well. We should be careful as well too. I mean, we are a very outstanding bunch in both the good and the bad ways.
I just
Were you leaving the
stare down at him
horses
with
in the
a glow
train
of
station, or
my
are you gonna
horse's
be?
name.
Yeah, are you gonna be leaving the horses in the train station, or are you going to be trying to take them with you?
Well,
Like,
what do you?
no,
what do
that's
you-
animal cruelty. Hey, so this person has a bounty on us. Why don't we just call him out?
You don't know who he is though.
Yeah, but we could just be like, yo, we're here. Meet us at dawn. Let's fuck your shit up. And see what goes down. Because I feel like this 1,000-gold bitch don't have shit.
I feel like we get arrested for inciting an act of violence in the middle of the city.
Meet us outside the city. We've killed a guard before.
Leave
who
me
cares?
behind the bike sheds.
Meet me behind the 9 bins at midnight.
Oh god.
We could possibly start circulating a rumor that well, it wouldn't be so much a rumor, or to be a fact, because it would be coming directly from us. That we were wanting to fight whoever has put this bounty up, and we could fight them out past the chicken church, perhaps out towards the fields.
I don't want to fuck off the farmers there. No, that's where my good mate, old Farmer McGee, has all my tanned skins. I don't want to fuck up his shit.
You could
I
talk
never asked his name.
You could talk to Farmer McGee and get him to set up a ring for it. And make it like a tournament. Or we can just, tell them that we'll meet them here and we'll fuck their shit up there.
Or we can fuck their shit up outside of any of the other not surrounded by
sorry,
farms
that was where I
entrances.
had just suggested that one.
Well, no, because you said by Chicken Church, which is
Yes,
over here.
and you said you didn't want to piss off the farmers, so I suggested maybe another one.
Assuming
yeah,
the
that works,
person
that
there
works.
wants to fight you. Yeah.
Yeah, we might drive them underground, but how the we're not going to deceive anyone.
Maybe they're wanting other people to do it because they aren't fighters themselves who've just managed to piss them off somehow.
They're just chicken shit. Well, they
I
said
mean,
it
I'm
was
not
like
discounting that.
payback something, right?
Surely.
No, as in like when they attacked us, were they kind of
Oh, those
there no
people
specifics there?
specifically were absolutely part of the bandit group. They were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Sorry, if Reckless.
could it could it feasibly be that it was related to that, or is it just that they jumped on the bounty for some sweet revenge with the cash reward?
I mean, I don't have enough information to say that it is one way or the other. I think it could likely be either of those options. I think it could have been set by
Maybe
the
we-
group itself, or they could have just been like, hey, 2 for 1.
Maybe we should sneak out of the city, find somewhere sheltered away from the city to crash, and then have our less conspicuous members such as Ailey come find info.
Sure.
Tomorrow.
I mean, we could probably ask for refuge at the chicken church. Unless you want to sleep out in the field.
Yeah, but I want no one to really know us, so I'd rather go further afield.
You want to? Ah, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
There are fields down there.
yeah, that's where that term comes from.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go out somewhere here, or what? You want to go sleep outside the city?
What are our other party members say?
Really?
I vote outside the city. What about you guys?
I mean, what's the time of day that we've gotten here? again?
It's nighttime.
So we won't be able to go see Wakelaw until tomorrow. So yeah, probably outside. Though, do we know the church aren't the ones that set a bounty on us?
I don't feel like they will.
Exactly.
They might be
What
upset
if
that we lost Krillin.
What? They know
Krillin
that
could have.
that's not our
Krillin
fault.
could have come back. Krillin could have come back and fucking made his own little cult there, and he's actually the one with the bounty on us. Who knows? We don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who to trust in this city.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really, it could be Wakelaw.
It
But
could
if that
be
were true,
anybody.
we'd be fucked. And he'd probably put more gold up because
I feel like Wakelow would put more money on that.
yeah.
They could
Unless-
afford it.
Unless it was the council that made them do it, you know? I don't know what's happened with that election thing he was talking about.
I could kill some counselors.
I'm up for it. I am fine with sleeping outside of the city, and we take the next day to go and I think we go to Wicklow first, and then
I still think
Check
it
it out
should
from
be
there.
a kind of sneaky up to Wakelaw thing with Ailey going, because the rest of us. I mean, Willie can easily deceive people. I mean, he has proven himself in his stealth skills, but I think it is wise if we are careful with this one.
I agree, but I do not know how I feel about sending in just a single member of our party alone.
What do you think, Haley?
Alone to where? What?
The Wayclaw tomorrow.
Oh. I can go.
All stealthy like.
I just worry about going alone in case anything happens. We don't have any way of contacting them.
Well, can our friend who starts with an M, who I already forgot her name,
Micaiah.
wild shape, Micaiah, that's the one. Wild shape into something else, or is the cat her
Chicken.
specialty?
Wild shape into any animal that I've seen before.
Then she could quite easily shadow Ailey.
She could perhaps. Have you seen any small birds?
Could,
Yes, many.
I mean, she could be a mouse on Ailey's person.
I was
know?
thinking, yeah, maybe a bird on her shoulder. A mouse works as well.
That could be
I
anything.
mean, a bird on your shoulder's a bit obvious.
Not
Mm,
when
so-
it's me.
So is bright ginger hair and dark clothing, given that their bounty
Yeah,
points
well,
out both.
I
things.
can put the glitter stuff on.
You can also use your disguise kit, Ailey.
Mm.
Does Ailey actually have a disguise
Yes.
kit? Hang on. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Couldn't remember she did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're proficient with them as well.
Yes,
It's not just the glitter.
you are proficient in disguising.
No, I don't see that. I've got thieves' tools, land vehicles, and brewer's supplies.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I thought you'd used it before to like disguise.
you had as well.
No, that was all just her rolling deception and just wearing different outfits.
And like
She does
Come
have
on.
different
Stuff in the
outfits,
environment.
so
That's
they're
got
expecting her to be in
disguise.
all black. She can just wear her new red sparkly dress instead and put some glitter on.
Oh my god, please stop with the sparkles.
I mean,
The point is to
She
try
could
to
also
blend
just turn herself into gas form and
oh yeah,
Hang on.
you could do that.
cat.
Was that your cat or our cat?
That
in.
was,
It was your cat.
Are we
My
back in a
cat is
second?
asleep. Yeah, that was really loud.
Mm. Oh dear.
The source of the meow has been found.
Mm.
Alright, so we have Micaiah go in as a mouse. A small creature that can be hidden
Clothes.
within the clothes.
Could go as anything.
Well, it depends. I mean, if Ailey goes gaseous, then I'd say like something like a bird is easier. But something that can also go inside with Ailey was my thinking,
Yeah.
and will not easily be separated from Ailey, or a target for like birds of prey.
This is also true. I mean, I don't know how many birds of prey are going to be swooping through the city. But,
Falcons like cities.
okay.
Yeah.
I will be the first to admit I know very little about falcons.
I mean, I have no clue what kind of bird life like this city has, but
I don't really know many of the animal life in general around this
Alright, I'm
area.
back.
Well,
Like,
why I need
there's
to look more of it.
seagulls, because it is a coast, still near the coast. There are some. Think all of the flying birds that Wellington has, except like
Pigeons!
Pigeons, sparrows, thrushes, you know, all those sort of things. Except
Yeah.
not the New Zealand ones, I presume. Not the natives.
I mean, definitely
Me-
familiar ones. So not exactly Tui, but you know, an approximation.
What, you're throwing a pee waka waka in there? Like, Jesus.
Sure, why
the
not?
hell? We're not in Oceania.
If you-
You're not on Earth.
if you go
Sorry.
in the middle of the night, you see a kiwi rummaging through the bins behind
You could.
behind the tavern.
No, I refuse. This is lazy. Do not be lazy here.
I think it's great.
Alright? I want unique wildlife so that I'm not bored, because I want to lick it and find out what it is.
That's
No, okay. They're not Kiwi though. They would absolutely not survive in this environment.
no, I don't.
Um,
That's fair.
But yeah, other flying birds, they're perfectly fine. And there are, you know, brightly chest crested things that would kind of be like Tui, but not, you know, definitely not considered that. Bright plumaged.
Interesting songbirds.
Yeah, lots of interesting songbirds and brightly plumaged things. And yeah, the definite
This is
seagulls.
right.
Yeah, that's true. But there are, you know,
I mean,
blackbirds.
we've got the oil slick feathers thing, but that's it.
Yeah, there are blackbirds and that stuff.
I like
but yeah.
the idea of a bird for safety, but I don't feel like a bird can follow into the building to watch
Not
Ailey.
easily.
Mm.
But a mouse on Ailey
Wicklow
feels
does
like the
have...
safest.
Yes.
Like a lizard or whatever you wanna. Because I mean, if you're like a gecko, you could just climb up the wall.
I mean, I think just being with Ailey is enough. You don't need to be nefarious about it.
I get the fun of being able to stick to the ceiling.
It is fun, yes.
And it does sound like fun.
And in any case, this is Micaiah's choice. You can do what you like.
This is true. Yes.
I will find something. Are we planning on doing this tonight, are we? Or
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
so
We'll be having
what
the
is the
rest
plan?
first.
We're going
No,
to try and
'cause
sneak out of the
Wakeful will
city?
be
Or...
asleep. To go out of the city. Sneaky sneak.
Sleep under
Yes.
the stars and go back in the morning bright and bushy tail.
If we ask our magical horses to be stealthy, can they minimize their clip-flops?
No.
I would love to see them try though.
So you are going to bring the horses with you, then you're not going to just leave them in there.
That's
the train station.
cruel! Have we not gone over this already?
I
We've
They're not
seen
alive.
them places.
But alright. Okay,
They're not unexisting beings.
fair enough.
Alright.
I thought they kind of were. They're not really
like,
beings. They're kind of just
Even
magic.
if
that's using
they're
a
undead
skeleton.
slaves, they still have feelings.
Sure. Okay.
It's worse that they don't have their own will. They're imprisoned in their very bones.
Anyway. Okay.
Mhm.
You pull out these castle horses. And start bringing them through the city. I will get stealth checks from everybody if you're trying to be stealthy.
Sure.
Yeah, I am not at advantage.
They're trying to stealth
Nice.
their way out of the.
I made up
city,
for
are
you.
we?
Oh, fuck!
It's fine. I made up for you.
No, you did not. You just did you. One of the most recognizable ones.
Remember that you have a spell for this.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I do, and I have it. I'm gonna use it immediately.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm taking
Right
the first.
now.
Taking the first one.
Right now.
I will lose because it should have a
That
bit of
helps with
advantage.
that one though.
Plus 10. So that's a total of plus
Yo.
15. And that adds to everybody's, so...
34.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell,
Who was that?
Kaya.
At least
Two nat ones.
literally. Okay, but the thing is, even if people notice us, we can't be tracked except by magical means. So
Yep.
they still don't know where we are. They just know we're here if they got
Alright.
knocked.
We just knocked over like 70 bins in a row.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. God.
So
Accidentally
16,
stuck our arm through somebody's window.
17, 13,
At least our net ones
24,
still
22.
have some modifiers to them. Like that's
Yeah.
not.
It's
good
not a,
if
it's
you
not
want.
a, yeah, it's not a,
It's bad for
it's not an
us.
attack roll, it's a skill check, so
Yeah.
critical failures don't work the same. But still.
It's still the
Still not
worst we
good.
could do.
I mean, Willie rolled a 13, which gets up to
I got
a
a
20,
23.
23. Ailey's got a 32, Vera's got a 34, Arrakis has got a 16, and Micaiah's got a 17.
Much more respectable.
Cool. She starts slinking through the alleys with horses clip-cloppeting
All
behind
within
you.
30 feet of each other. Yep.
Yeah. Trying to hold a tight formation.
Well,
you
I'm
come-
in the middle, I guess, then.
Yeah.
That makes most sense.
Radius.
make your way to this
So-
this road
60 feet.
and peer towards the gate. And there are some guards on the gate.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Well, we've got to
Uh,
sneak past them, don't we?
We
You try to sneak past them.
How are we going to sneak past the guards? We have horses.
Well, I've literally made magical shadows and silence from us.
It's not quite
I
like that.
asked little Nicky to put out the flame main, alright?
Yeah, he's not currently on fire. That is true. So Pass Without a Trace is like it's like the perception filter from Doctor Who. That's probably the best and most recognizable way of putting it. So things that wouldn't normally notice you in the periphery of their vision would continue to not notice you. Things that are actively looking for things and can see you straight on, they'll spot you. So guards, if you walked right by them,
Okay.
they would 100% see you. You would know that.
Well, I didn't mean like right by them. I'm still doing some sneak. Oh, fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
but
My
there's
balls is warm.
a few good few feet. Maybe 30 feet.
What do you mean by a
Jesus.
few, 30? 30 feet. Okay, never mind.
I feel like
A grappling hook could get someone up and over it.
Mm-hmm.
But
couldn't get a horse over there, I imagine.
probably not.
I mean, you could hook. Do we have a double-sided hook? You can hook on some ribs.
I don't think we are double-sided. I think I just have the base grappling hook
Yeah.
that's got on it.
I mean, you can tie it to some ribs.
Maybe we
So,
just have to talk
how-
to them.
what do these guys look like? What is their demeanor?
They're on evening watch. They're milling around, kicking some stones, holding up their, resting on their weapons. Just slumped a little bit. It's a human and a dwarf. Just having an old chinwag. They're on either side of the gate, looking at each other and just sort of occasionally looking around, seeing if anyone's approaching.
I am probably the least intimidating of our group. I could split off, and you guys could keep your watch on me
but-
from here, and I can go and talk to them.
Since they're guarding the gate, is the gate currently locked? Or is it open?
You don't see it. It's closed. You don't know if it's locked.
It's closed. We don't know if
If
it's
you
locked.
take too long, Ailey's just gonna go and like start talking to
I
them.
did just
That's great.
suggest that Varys do that.
Or I could ominously try to open and shut the gate. But that would just not. We need to
Right.
get through there anyway. So I don't know. Fucking know. I got nothing.
Do your whispers at them. Tell them that they need to leave.
Well, I was
don't-
like, can I freak them out enough that they'll abandon their posts? But
Maybe.
my cantrip's pretty weak sauce with that shit, and I don't want to ruin it for the rest of the stuff.
Fair. Well,
Hang on,
I
I'll show you my options here.
So if you wanted to do that, I would get you to roll an intimidation check.
For fuck's sake, you know I suck at those. Rude,
I don't think there's
honestly.
anyone that's
Well, I would get you to roll it at I would get you to roll it at advantage because you're casting a spell.
I just hate how bad I am at intimidation rolls. My character, in and of itself, is a very intimidating person.
That's why I usually have to give
Are
you
you
advantage
kidding
on
me?
it. All right, see you later, random guy.
Look, I can go and get
I
the
could also-
lay of the land, and then we can go
You could
from
also
there.
try
if you want.
to lure them away from their post with a instantaneous sound that originates from a point of my choice. Within range.
Mm-hmm.
That's within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's not too bad.
Okay.
But
So
I
what do
mean,
you wanna
I
do?
don't think all of them would go to it.
There's how many guards?
Have them-
Two.
There's the ones just
That you
two.
can see.
But from our other times of entering the city, have there been guards that are like up that is it like a portcullis type thing, or is it an actual opening gate?
It's an opening gate. There doesn't appear to be like posts or anything at the top for anybody to sit in. Just like the other walls around Cardport, it's just big, thick metal things that don't actually look like fortifications. They're just just walls.
Yeah.
So yeah, from your times approaching when it's daytime, there seems to have been 2 guards on in general.
Yeah.
Just making sure no one causes any ruckus at the gates. And to open them and close them at certain times. You're not sure. Yeah, you're not sure if they add any additional ones at night, or if they've got them on both sides, or whatever. But you usually only normally see 2.
I don't know if we need to sneak out. We could go as a group. I mean, we could possibly. Well, we could definitely handle a couple of guards if it had to come to that.
Suppose we could pay them off.
I mean, instead of needing to use your spells, I could perhaps run down a couple of these side streets, fire off my gun, and then book it back here when they're going to see what the ruckus is. The gun is
but
very loud.
Then
it does
you
carry.
would be noticed. Then you would be noticed.
Not necessarily by the guards, maybe by somebody in the house.
But by someone else, which is kind of worse. We don't
Okay.
know who is involved.
All right.
We all gotta keep a low profile. Too tired to work this out.
Do we want to walk up as a group, or do you want to use
10:20.
your cantrip?
I just don't. I'm just too tired to even make a decision.
Well, we can leave that for tonight if you like.
Yeah.
And
Sure. Yeah,
and
that
we'll come
sounds
back
good.
to this not tomorrow, next week. If only it was tomorrow. Yes. Cool. Well, thanks for being here anyway. It is quite late, so yes, that will be it for us tonight. Yeah. You made it quite a distance.
Yes, made it most of the way
Yeah.
across this land.
A whole continent. Yeah, cool. So tomorrow on the Fano channel, it's everywhere. We'll be playing more. What's it called? Rock Galactic, something Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock.
That's the one. Deep Rock Galactic. Being dwarves, fucking space dwarves, mining and killing bugs. It's great. Check it out. Friday and Saturday over on YouNow. Random Guy will be back with stuff. Same on Sunday with Beef, and then Monday we'll be back on YouNow again with more Baldur's Gate 3. Now that Pyro is sorted out and is working again.
Yay!
yeah, and then Tuesday more beef, and then Wednesday back here on the Twitch. We will find out how the team gets past a couple of guards in a gate. Alrighty.
Yep.
See you all next time.
Bye.